Alright, so let's take a look how to use this dark Instagram stories for DaVinci Resolve. So once you download this pack, you should get the zip file. Now just unzip the zip file and you will get this folder over here. Now if you open up this folder, you'll find these subfolders inside it. Now this is the project file, as you can see, .dir file, which you need to import in DaVinci Resolve, which I will show you in a moment. But before that, you have to install the font properly. So open up the font link. This is the monsterhead font. So you have to download and install it first. Otherwise the template will not work properly. So copy and paste this link to your browser, download and install it. Okay, now let's see how to install this template. So open up the DaVinci Resolve. Make sure this is the DaVinci Resolve 17 or above. Below version will not work. And once you're in this home section over here, just right click on any blank space over here and click on this restore project archive. Okay, don't click on this import project. Click on this restore project archive. Then just navigate to your download folder. Open up that. Open up the project file. And select the .dir file over here and click open. Now it will ask you to rename it. I'm just going to call this one dark test. Now as you can see, it has been installed over here. Now just double click on it. It will be opened up over here. Okay, now by default, if you can't see this timeline name over here, I will recommend you to go over here and toggle it from here, because sometimes you might get something like this where you cannot see the timeline name. So just go over here and make sure to toggle it from here. It's kind of important. As you can see, by default the story 1 is already open, but you can close this one and you can come over here to this master folders over here, and here you will find plenty of folders. So the first one is the edit placeholder, and then the final comps, and then asset. You can ignore the assets. So in the edit placeholder you will find 3 different resolution placeholders. So there is vertical resolution, which is 1080 into 1920, and then 1080 into 1350, which is full portrait, and then square. So you have to open up depending on your resolution need. And in the final comp, you will find 3 different resolution folder as well. So let's suppose we want to use the vertical story. So you can just double click on this timeline to see the animation over here. So the first 20 design, you can see the first 20 design will be only for text. There will be no image placeholder. After that, you will find the image placeholders. Okay, now let's see how to change these placeholders over here. So let's suppose I want to edit this story 21 over here. So for that, you have to open up this proper resolution. So for me, it's 1080 into 1920 in the edit placeholder. And here, this is for 21. So I'm going to select the 21, and you will see that there will be 4 different placeholders. So just double click on these placeholders over here, and they will be opened up side by side, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to import my image. Okay, I have imported 2 random images over here, but you can import videos as well. And I'm going to drag and drop in the timeline over here. And just select it and resize, reposition whatever you want. Close this one, go to the next image and do the same way. So in the same way, you have to open up all of these 4 different images placeholder, and you have to import the images over here. Okay, now as you can see, it will be updated over here. If you cannot see the image updation over here, that's because you have already a cached memory going on. For that, just go to playback and render cache, set it to none, so that the render cache will not happen, and you can see the live preview over here. So as you can see, in the same way, you can add all of these 4 different placeholders. So let's suppose you don't need that many placeholders. For that, you can come over here to this inspector tab, and here you can turn off the media. That the first media will be turned on by default. You cannot turn off the first media, but if you want, you can turn off the other medias over here. As you can see, the only media will be displayed over here. So this is very useful if you want to use a single video. So for that, you can turn off the other 3 images and you can only display 1 video over here. Okay, so that's basically it over here. And if you want, you can control the size and position from here of the media. And for the text, you can type your text over here. You can change the font, color, size, etc, etc. You can change the position, and you can also control or change the text box color from here. Okay, so everything is customizable. All of the text can be editable over here. And then you will find some element over here, and you can change the element colors. So in the same way, you can open up any other resolution as well, and the editing process will be the same. I hope this video helped. If you need any other support, feel free to contact me. I will be happy to answer.